And this is a voice video. It's about 1:30. It's Thursday, the 28th, 2018. Okay, bear with me. I'm just going to check something, and all the documents. I think anyone that's experienced this information I just come across, well, by somebody yesterday. I was not going to be at yesterday because I'm extremely unwell, and I happened to be banking yesterday, and I caught everything on the live stream. They cut a lot out on the live stream because obviously they don't want the public to know what's going on in my area. Just check the email. You might get a full offer assessment, right? I'm trying to get my data. It's very concerning about my data and anything to do with NHS digital data, right? Inquiry form. What inquiry form? I don't do things on the website. HSCIC now operate under new trading name of NHS Digital. Everything public services, United Kingdom, healthcare, right? Claimed to be a technical partner for health and social care. I'm just reading this. NHS customer service contact centres in Leeds, United Kingdom. It's a national claim to be a requirement of Cabinet Office, customer service excellent standard. Well, I don't know about that. Hold on, I just got some problem with the internet. No, that's gone. Okay, right. Attaching scanning documents of identification documents specified on the form. I've got no attachment on this email. Right, okay. They expect me to download the job my mate said to be able to download this document and print it out for me. And GitHub what's link. Opt-out file type. I don't even know. I've got a software to be able to download this. Excuse me. I'll just title NHS Digital. Yeah, okay. Bear with me. Did I can't spell today? Just put dig and put the date. I can't even type one-handed anymore. This is opting out of your data being shared. Your lawful right to restrict certain data. And now it's all gone. NHS England, United Kingdom. I don't know about England or Wales. I could only go about how it's important in line with. Can you find that document? Oh my goodness me. I think you need to put the fan on in a minute. It's so hot. I can talk, I'm losing my voice. Face-to-face, the overview assessment. This is not even an accessible document. Okay. First data record, right? Unless it's accurate, I need to get some photocopies done at some point. There's 2 more public meetings coming up. I saved it on my phone. Sorry, I'm losing my voice today. I wrote it down, I think. I even wrote it down. I've got my mum's funeral coming up, so I'm not going to be in a fit state for that, but it's important to download the documents or get a friend or family member. Go on, these people known as Northamptonshire. Who's outside, Karen? Not expecting anybody to cold call at my own. You have to ring me first. But somebody getting in, hopping around outside the bedroom window because the sun's shining. The shadowing's coming off my bedroom wall. For my safety, the stream yesterday I made with this local press. It's just a video. They won't do anything with it because I know how they work. I'm just one voice in many, by the way. Okay, that's gone. Right. Just going to save this document. I'll go into this. It's important what I'm about to say for those that care to know who, excuse me, who are disabled and are not going to be able to access offer goods or services. And I don't know if this is a word. 97 document should be open. Yeah, it's opening. Thank goodness got the software to do it. I hope it can be printed. You able to do that for me, please? Okay. Right, here we go. I'm going to show you this. They've got the old. Why they got the old out-of-date protection? Okay, opt-out inquiry. I've already opted out my medical note. Okay, just gonna try and scroll down so you can read what this is. And I'll go into the next point why this is. Okay. Here we are. They haven't even typed in this Word document properly. April, I think there's a document I know online you can actually access. The Department of Health, on behalf of UK, Code for Government Department, and the subcontract out to a private company. Even when you like go into company's house, you'll find out that it's there's a lot of NHS digital. It's just frustrating. Okay. You can opt out of your identifying information, leaving NHS digital for purposes beyond your direct care. Okay. Please use this form if you wish to confirm whether NHS digital has conceived or upheld your requirement. It's requirement in statute law. They do request. It's the words they use. And please return your completed application form. Well, it's not. It's your lawful right to restrict data, cease and desist. Okay, so that will be worded slightly differently. My mate will type one up for me. Cease and desist uploading data without my consent. Informed consent is meant to be. Can research that. It's important to do that while you've got capacity. If you're a disabled individual or you're representing, you've got a loved one, a young child, disabled. Saying that this area, Northamptonshire County Council, is all interlinked with all the also. If you can start, play this video, take notes. Important to actually get every. If I think I've saved it in the docs, I'll get my friend to have a look in a minute. A document. I'm just going to go into this. How many pages is this? 2 pages. Okay, this is what is required for their purposes anyway. In order to protect the privacy of the individual, whom this requirement is, they put request, is requested about and in line with the requirements of the Data Protection Act. Well, they've got that wrong. It's changed. So whoever the admin is, it's Data Protection Act 2018 now. Okay, it came into place in May 2018. NHS Digital is keen to ensure we locate the records and information only relating to the subject of this request. Please supply. Right, so you can either do an SR requirement, access your data, well, that I'm not sure how that works right now, but this is important. Reference to what I'm about to say in a minute. So basically, here we go. So they're requiring your personal data, date of birth, no telephone number, your email's already gone off for me yesterday, your location, no, they're collecting your data, you're trying to opt out of them keeping your data. Please note, reply to requirement request will be sent by email address if you have supplied. Second, written authority. If you're acting on behalf of somebody else, i.e. under, I don't know what the lawful age is, they better not cold calling without a bloody call first. I'm not accepting any cold call visits. Post. Oh no, they know better. And then whoever's acting on behalf of guardian, parent, sister, power of attorney, especially if one's lost the capacity, don't have capacity. It's important to get this done ASAP. Okay, there's page 3. Right, I don't drive. Okay, I don't have a passport. You can't use a birth certificate as ID. It says that on the birth certificate. Read small print. HSCIC identity badge, don't have that. Right. Look, they want your data. Look at this. Utility bill or a bank statement. Excuse me, they're collecting your data. C. Confirm the third party that can access the records of the individual concerned. How more? Look how the list is. For I don't know if you can read this yourself. We'll zoom in. Excuse me, I can't talk. I'll best just show you rather than talk. Four pages. No, I already opted out, so I need to find that document that I've got already confirmed I've opted out. There's 5 pages. Let's zoom out a bit so you can read it. We've got a checklist. So they made this document themselves, whoever it is. There's a different version online. Okay. Just minimize that. Right. That because the email, I wish I could make the print bigger. I don't know how to do the top. The email sought clarification about data protection manager, NHS leads. Someone's banging the doors right outside where I live right now. They're coming both in the back door area and out the front door area deliberately, in and out, in and out. It's frustrating when it happens. Okay, I just sought clarification on data processing, already opted out in 2010 by the medical practice. In England, it is NHS England contract funded medical practices. Okay, and I sought confirmation. Hold on, I'm getting pop-ups. I don't want pop-ups, so I'm trying to stream. Okay, so confirmation of the national opt-out data is in place. That's why I sought clarification. Whom is the lead on the process before I provide NHS data? See? And this was sent yesterday before I went out because I was bedbound, all morning. And if I didn't get to the bank yesterday, put some cash in, I would have missed something. So that's the only reason I went out yesterday. And then I saw that public meeting yesterday all kick off, all the national media. Okay, so this was yesterday, 3 p.m, something like that, afternoon. My mate did this email for me when they were trying to get me something to eat, a salad, right? So let me see, going to the docs. That's email. Just go down and out, go into the documents and see if I can find you what I'm talking. Well, I think it's actually on the screen. Right. This is what I'm coming to clear next. It's extremely important. I'm going to get rid of that blinking thing. Right. I'm going to come up with this in document I downloaded a while ago. Safeguarding vulnerable adults. Okay. Can you see that? All right. Everybody out there is my position, complexity, disabilities, download this or get someone to help you or get a copy. Right? Extremely important. ASAP. Okay? Quote that. The statute law, national statute law, United Kingdom, Care Act House 14. This is what they're claiming. They won't be able to comply with their statutory duties to help vulnerable, disabled men and women. And I don't know how it works with children, but I'm going to go into the proof that they set up a limited company for children services as profit. Okay? It's a very detailed document. and you can actually get access to who all the safeguarding needs throughout the county, wherever you are in the United Kingdom, but I'm going on about this area. Okay, so I don't know if it's been updated. You want to see who's actually on the safeguarding board and who was at that public meeting yesterday, full council meeting, County Council of Northamptonshire, at the Lister building. They had a blue room. There was some people outside, obviously, but here you go. What does that mean for the location office? I don't know where it's based now, but I think you might be able to check out. That's the email. I still believe that's still in place. Okay. So adults at risk, how is that going to be? And mental health, look, deprived of liberty. So be aware, any safeguarding referral, they're only going to be trying to imply how are they going to determine the vulnerability, how are they going to determine the risk, how the information gathering, okay? And then are they going to put the deprived of liberty on vulnerable disabled people because the cutback's going on? So if you look at 42, also the Care Act 2014, look at all these lists of alleged bruises, okay? They can imply your self-neglect, neglect acts of omission, possible indicators. I'll go and look, self-neglect. This is what they tried on me last year, and I fully rebutted everything. I know what was behind it. But don't get me wrong, if it's genuine issues going on with genuine people, then by all means, you don't need to be in place. Hate crime. Well, I experienced that the night before. So that was on the 31st of the 7th, 2018. I haven't reported to police because I never do anything. But I written support, a national line I did, and my sister knows, and I've got video evidence of what happened. Right, allegations about carers. I already reported that. The old system, right? Still got the documentations of proof, but unfortunately, there's a care company. Well, they're still in operation, and they've got monopoly everywhere in Northampton. Care homes, personal care in your home, day centres, everything. I know somebody who's got a girlfriend who lives in a place run by them. I'm not going to go into the facts, but I know what's going on. He's trustworthy, right? If you meet the criteria with the cutbacks now, I don't think you're going to get offered like choice. Okay, a self-direct support personal budget. The only way I can see myself getting a remedy is going via the need commissioning, Better Fund Board, Better Fund, Department of Health, that it goes to clinical clinician groups, United Kingdom, and that's social workers for Northamptonshire County Councils. County Council, I should say, may not refer. So it's up to yourself or your loved ones to inquire from your medical practice about the process. Or you can investigate what the process is, but also don't forget they will be looking at the safeguarding. This is why they've appointed this appointable GP, accountable GP. Now, my letter is meant to be going out today to change that offer to a different female, because he was involved by presumptions made up about my character last year, which is probably rebutted then. And my mate's done 2 letters, and I'm waiting for my medical records to make sure that's being done. Look at the political lead for safeguarding. Director of Adult Services. Well, who's that now going to be? Catherine Ainshaw in this area. I don't know if she's still in the same position, but she is on a director. You have out-of-hours emergency duty teams. But look how it's all connected, okay? If there's a safeguarding notification made, you have about 9 different organisations, right? Public sector side. And I don't know how much more it's going to be implemented in a more rigid, stern kind of way. So The Care Quality Commission, how are they going to get involved? It's all been over the national media what happened. It's all been in the pipeline. So it's like, they go to the GP side of it first about an individual. Then they do this discreet information gathering, even if you consent or not. If you rent somewhere, social housing, they go to them first. They will go to, it's worth investigating about, because if you're obviously disabled, you can't self-care, obviously, you can't manage your own cleaning your own home. Look how much all this, the risk assessment, this is what I didn't hear that happening in the public meeting yesterday. The risk assessment plan for the cutbacks affecting the vulnerable elderly, children and working age adults with disabilities, okay? So I didn't hear the outcome or anything like that. There was a lot of observations discussing today, but this is what is might be worth looking into if you need to. Important about that subject, and to have capacity before you become, unfortunately, have a situation where you might be deemed by man and woman the drug capacity role as not having mental capacity. So there's like 3 hats of a social worker: deprived liberty assessor, approved mental health healthcare professional, approved mental health care professional as well as a social worker. So it's a combination. And how do you know how you're going to be assessed for? Where is the choice and control? All these key elements in this document in my area. How is that going to be maintained when this severe cutback to the bone in public services? Okay. This is where it goes on to public. See, section 42. I said that in the with the mainstream media out there yesterday. Under section 42, the local authorities, the county council, are responsible. Okay. And they're claiming they might not be able to meet. So you might get a full assessment, but no guarantee you'll get any of their services. So they're going to try and imply that you're self-neglecting for them to step in to put you into in an institutional style environment, especially with complexity. Physical, psychological disabilities I have. Mine's from attempt of murder years ago. It still affects me psychologically and physically since I got run over. So the documents I've got aids me to factually put on record. I don't want to, but I need to make sure they get factual information. It's called a Care First data record. That of the physical reduction on my right side since last year and what happened to me last year in my aim, and because of the repair in the wet room, it's caused on my reduction I have, not the psychological. Okay, the extra psychological side is death effect of my mum dying on me, and that all that stuff, you know, grieving. So please download, document, or watch your videos about that to say you're geared up and know the knowledge before the final outcome because the triggers are the questions on this document are deliberate. And the guy I met yesterday, he said to me, it's all changed. You don't get the critical, substantial, all the policies changed in my area. And this is why they don't have accessible format. I can't hold this phone properly. So, this is no wonder these particular social workers on leave, because they knew all this is happening. And that's why I haven't got an advocate, because they're convenient on leave and they can't find a replacement because they knew all this is going to kick off. And I'd got feeling for weeks this is going on. I didn't know that all the cutbacks had started happening since February. 2018, and it's gone to crisis point. I live opposite the public building, and last night I saw the mainstream media, the local control media again, doing their spin, and not everybody is like that, but just a few are. So from personal experiences, I'm just showing you what is available to research and get information about before anything gets to the extent where, unfortunately, there's suddenly a bombardment, all these professionals on board yourself, and you don't know what the heck's going on, and you don't know what your rights are because there's no access to advocacy. Get out that document. Right, I'm going to show you another one if it comes up. Right, the Care Act. I don't know. It's 1:45 after end this stream. Do part 2 in a minute because I'm waiting for medical delivery. Right, assessment criteria. I think, yeah, here we go. Right. Okay. Is this what's all cut back as yesterday? I don't know if there's a new version yet. Ability, assessment ability policy for adults and carers. I don't know if there's been new revised documentation. Okay. I don't know if they've changed their job positions since this production's document. Okay. If you'd like to look on the website of disability law in the United Kingdom, I would suggest to do that. Where can you find a lawyer to help you to represent your interests? See? I made pages of this. How does this all mean with the cutbacks in one's area? Can you see that okay? Adult, quote the framework. Is this all going to change now with the cutbacks? You're conservative politicians out there, right? I'd like that answer. Okay. Shall we make a quick call to these people to see these documents are changed now? Don't think they'd be able to comment because it's all in the media, isn't it? Care and support statutory guidance. I don't know if I can click on it. Would it come up as I'm? Yeah, I'm online. Okay, so okay, there's a website. So gone out of that. I was in that document. Where was I? Here I go. Right. So it suggests to look at care and support statutory guidance 2014. You can actually go into the Care Act and download but watch videos if you, I don't know how it works. What accessible documentation? The original 2012 white paper Caring for Our Future, Reforming Care and Support set out on 3 main themes. It's meant to have choice and control. Achieve your goals, to live the fulfilling life. Well, not what I witnessed yesterday. Prevent, postpone and minimise need for formal care and support. Prevention, okay? Being assessed under the Sex Department, short-term benefit team, but now they're all in-house. I think it's all in-house, known as Care Services Limited. So they've got rid of the Northamptonshire Adult Social Services Limited. I might just do a quick search online to see if it's still Company's House. Hold on, let's go back onto the Google thing search engine. I might have to get out of where I am. Yeah, I know. Right, just going to put the device down here. So I'm going to put Northamptonshire County Council. No, Northamptonshire Adult Social Service. Just put a print of it, please. Just do a search. What comes up? Okay, here we go. Let's see what's coming up. Right, here you go. It's dissolved. There's the proof. It's no longer a company. It's dissolved. Okay? That's the date it's complete, it finished. Alright, the day before yesterday's meeting. Okay? That means Olympics Care Services Limited is controlling everything that's going to those that are involved. There's a reference number. Company house is a company, limited company. So there's no longer a lawful contract offer involved. Here you go. Former Paul Blankton, who left. Okay. Former, she used to be director of adult social Olympus Care Services Limited, resigned. Okay. And let's just click on. Okay. Here she's also director of still. Here we go. Dissolved. Business over at the county hall yesterday. There was that public meeting, that's dissolved. Right. She was also a director. George's Row. Here you go. Resigned last year. Director. But the company's dissolved. Here we go. That is Olympics Care Services Limited. Okay, head office. That is taken over all adult social care services for children, adults and elderly. Okay. That's a limited company. You need to get full disclosure contract offer. And that's the one I've been dealing with. Okay. Right. Let's go into the people who's in charge, well, running the company's directors. Oops. Captain. Okay. Captain, 15 officers. Look at this. That's who's taken over the monopoly of the whole of the county. Okay. Chairman. So who's he connected to? Shall we just have a quick look? William Leslie Parker. So, right, Olympics Care Services Limited, appointed 2016. Here it goes, another trading company. Out of Olympics Health Services Limited. Okay, so who are this Northamptonshire Trading Limited? What do they do? Doesn't really say much. Limited company. It's all corporations, companies, okay? Okay, here we go. nature of business, residential activities for elderly and disabled, social work activities and accommodation for elderly and disabled. You've got this? Is the press informing you this? Right, this needs to be printed out. This is a proof, it's why all the cuts are going on. I've found the information on Companies House that the press is not telling people. So this is who's now going to be taken over. Right? Everything in Northamptonshire. And this is what the public's not being told of. So, there you go. That is who is going to be taken over. All the monopoly. Look, they want to appoint working age people, employment, despite your disabilities, the elderly, accommodation side. And let me go back originally to where the head office is. There you go. That's why they crashed. Northamptonshire Adult Social Services Limited. And this is a Companies House. It's a proof for you. Okay. All right, let's go back to the people in this company. I knew there was something up, and I just proved the fact. 15, look, Catherine Ainshaw. All right, and this is where she used to belong to. We'll go back. Okay. Just confirm everything for you. Here we go. First for Wellbeing is still active. That's in the location. She was appointed in that date last year, managing director, but is no longer NASS Limited. See? No longer in operation. So that's who is meant to be assessing me under this. So this is null and void now. And then I'm going to go back and get my friend to print these documents off to get a full disclosure. Okay? Can't believe this. Right, we'll go first for Wellbeing. See who's the directors of this company. Still across the building from me. Let's go to limited company. Okay? Private. Public's paying for this. Okay? What do? Other health activities, healthcare, education, cultural and other social services, not including social security. Right, so who are the people in the company? Again, Companies House. Public knowledge. Oh my goodness me, 11 people. I might have to end this to do a second stream on this. I don't know who he's connected to. I think he's connected to Northamptonshire. He's now resigned, I should say. Resigned. Let's go to the ones that are currently in position. Right. Who is Anne and Leslie? That lady, I'll check in a minute. She is a director. You usually find who they're connected to. So let's go to the first one who is running that company. Oh, he's a secretary. So let's go into the director. Who else is the director? Right. Let's go into Lucy, who she's connected to. Right, she has 16 appointments. So where does she belong to? Connection to? Oh, look. Northamptonshire Lift Company. Shares. Nottinghamshire Company. Grit Lift something other company in London. You see? The public purse is paying for these people and their job positions, and they got shares. Oh, here we go. NHS Director. I think one needs to look into this to see what company this is. I did research years ago, so I'm just trying to have a quick look to see what I'm dealing with before I'm offered anything. It's an empty company in London. Doesn't disclose what type of business it is. Previous. No. Okay, so let's go back to relevant for this area. Right, who are the other people involved? Let's just check. That was a lady called, that's a man who's the secretary. Don't know what his connections are. Just done Lucy. Kathleen Shaw, we already know about. Okay, we've got Sarah Jane Muller, so I don't know. Oh, look. Physiotherapist. Okay. What's the connection? Personal well-being. As a private limited company, she's an NHS manager. She's resigned from that company. But that was in London. So, but she's still active in personal well-being as a physiotherapist. So, is she connected to Olympics Care, which should be appointed as a OT in Olympics Care? Here you go. Let's go back to that individual secretary, what their connections are. So you've got the secretary, you've got Lucy, director, Kathleen Shaw, the director, already done that one. Sandra, director, already gone into that. Oh yeah, this is a guy. He's the dean of Northampton. I'll guarantee you it will come up as Northamptonshire University. Let's just check. Here you go. One appointment. Let's just double check. No, there we go. Dean of Facility. I don't know if it's got anything to do with Northamptonshire University. I don't know. But there's a lot of connections going on behind the scenes. But all I can say that it's connected to personal well-being as well. Let's go back. Same one. Let's go back. Same one. Okay, let's go back. Right. This is the one I need to save. So I'll get my friend to save it now. Download. Can you download it like this? Minutes of Wellbeing Board as well. I don't know if anyone's seen that. Oh, what date was that? We'll have to go into that another time. That was 20 July. I started finding out a lot of things, so I'm going to try and save this document. My mate's trying to help me. Save it as. Put on download. Can you do it that way? Right, we downloaded this to print out. I'll repeat. Limited company is taken over. What their remit is. Good gosh, there's a lot of people. Right, Fiona Seymour used to be a managing director of Olympics Care Services Limited. I'm going from bottom to top. Okay, look. Caroline, that used to be Patricia Caroline Curse. Resigned. Don't know who that is, but she's resigned. They resigned. Resigned. She used to be my old GP, medical practice. Yeah? She only had 1 year stint as a GP. Financial director, who's the financial director? Resigned. Okay, that is a key man that was put in to run the financial side of the County Council Finance. Okay, let's go back to, there you go, financial director. There you go. Let's see what he used to be. He's resigned now, by the way. Let's see what he's connected to. 5 appointments. Company house still. Here we go. Still in operation. That is where he's still running that. He's the director for LGSS Law Limited. It's not Dryden House. It's 4 Angels, 1 Angel Square, 4 Angel Street, Northampton. Okay. But now he's resigned and someone else has taken over. So let's just go and see who's operating it now. And I might have to get it off now because I got a ow, my body's killing me today. Medical delivery. Right, this is end of part 1 at 2 o'clock. I'll come back to it in a minute.